Hey there guys, so just a couple of hours ago, not long got back from Bloodstock Open Air. Absolutely fantastic festival and one of the best years I've been. Lineup was incredible. That was my third time seeing going to Bloodstock Open Air. I've got the list here. Let me just load my laptop up of the bands that I've actually seen during the festival. These are the ones that I've seen, and I'll go through a few of them and I'll go through them and rate them and what I thought of them. But I've seen a hell of a lot of bands and absolutely fantastic. And the merch was the merch stall. I went for the merch stall. I think I spent like 300 quid the merch stall. So you know, it's a lot, but quite a lot of money. So plenty of bands I actually seen there. First one I seen was Onslaught. That was the first band, or one of the first bands that I seen there. Thrash metal, I believe. I think they're German thrash metal or something. But I thought I'd go check them out because I know nothing about them. Hell of a band. Highly recommend them. That was one of my highlights of the festival. Absolutely fantastic. Then I seen a band called Beholder. Wasn't overly keen on them. Gave them a chance. Sat through their set. Really not keen. Then it was Raised by Owls. They're if any of you ever heard of a band called Footprints in the Custard, it's sort of like Van Canto and that sort of thing, comedy band, but these are more like melodic death or death doom, not death doom. I'm trying to think of the right word. I know like death mixed with hardcore and various other things and comical thing, and I thought it was absolutely terrible. Just wasn't my cup of tea at all. Then there was a band called Ward. Is it XVI? I think it's pronounced. Wasn't really impressed with them. Sat through the set, gave them a go. Just weren't my cup of tea. Then it was Anna Kim, I think it was pronounced. I thought they were pretty good. I will be delving more into their stuff. Then I seen Lawnmower Death. Knew nothing about the band, but I thought I'd give them a go. And pretty good. I will be looking for some of their stuff and dipping into their catalogue. Then the band which was the highlight of my festival, and that was Battleborn. Absolutely fantastic power metal band. They've only got one EP out, so they're working on their upcoming album. I got photos with the band, met Chris and the members and had a good chat with them, and absolutely fantastic. Such an incredible band. Highly recommend them. I do have their EP, which is here somewhere in this pile. I've just literally been playing it. Yep, so there's their EP. Absolutely incredible band. They're going places. Absolutely fantastic if you love your power metal. Then I seen As the World Dies. Didn't know much about them and can't remember what there was because I know I'd seen them, so it wasn't that memorable. Then it was Penfi Gold, I think it was called. Some extreme metal band, very good. Thought they were good, so I've added them to the list to check out. Napalm Death, that was my third time seeing them. Absolutely fantastic grindcore band from Birmingham, incredible. They were good again. I thought brilliant. There was an actual guy there who I've seen him 6 times, and all 6 times he said he missed them playing You Suffer. Which, because he said every time he was either on his phone or speaking to someone or something, and he missed it. So he's missed it 6 times, which I thought that was a bit of bad luck. Then Devin Townsend, he is absolutely incredible live. His stage show and his performance, brilliant. Highly recommend Devin Townsend, absolutely fantastic. Then I seen the Welsh reggae metal, which was Skin Red. I thought was pretty good live. They did the Newport helicopter where you take your t-shirt off and spin it around like that, and somebody took his hoodie off and I got a clout in the face and don't know what was in his pocket of his hoodie, but it clout me in the face and knocked me back, and it was all good. Then every time they were doing it I was sticking my arms up to stop them from clobbering me in the face again. Then I'd seen the Wild Hearts. That was my second time seeing them. The last time I seen them was also at Bloodstock. They're more like, I think they're around in the 90s or something, more general rock music, and thought they were pretty good. I think Vanilla Radio is their biggest hit, as everybody's telling me, and I played that one. I thought it was pretty good. Then we had Venom Prison. thought they was really good, so they're on my list to check them out. Primate, absolutely fantastic, heavy / power metal, loved them. I've got their album, their latest studio album to unbox, and then I will be dipping into their back catalogue. Then we had Phil Campbell and the Bastard Sons. That was one of the headliners on the Sophie stage after the main band. It was effectively 70% of the songs were just Motorhead covers with Phil and his band, and then there was a couple of the studio albums which they played Born to Raise Hell, Killed by Death, Ace of Spades and stuff like that, which was cool. Then headliner, which was Saturday headliner, and that was Creator, absolutely fantastic German thrash metal. I know of them, I know a couple of songs, don't know much about them, but after seeing them, oh, that was absolutely brilliant. Definitely one of the highlights of my festival. I will be checking them out and giving them a more of a proper listen, so we'll be getting their stuff. Then we had Cradle of Filth. I've seen them the last time there was at Bloodstock Open Air. Really, absolutely fantastic. This time they actually played From the Cradle to Enslave, which I was happy about, so they're really good. They're a fun band to see live, so I highly recommend them. Then I seen I think they're from Wales, it's Welsh or something, Extreme, I think they're melodic or atmospheric black metal, and that's Winterfelleth. I think that's how you pronounce them. What can I say? I've got a couple of their albums, absolutely fantastic, loved them, would happily see them again. Then the headliner for Sunday, this is why part of the reason I've lost my voice and I'm sounding a bit croaky, was the Mighty Judas Priest, absolutely fantastic. They actually played Rock'n'Roller, which the last time they played that track was 1976, I believe, and they played two songs, Invaders and some other song, and it's two songs that have never been played live, and I actually played them, which was absolutely brilliant, plus the usual classics of Painkiller, Hellbent for Leather, Living After Midnight, Breaking the Law and that sort of stuff. Then I seen Saxon, love Saxon, never got to see them, new wave of British heavy metal, was so eager to see them, they didn't disappoint, absolutely fantastic. Then I seen Glory Hammer, I've seen these 5 times and that was my 5th or 6th time, absolutely fantastic. I was there in my plastic sword nerding out to Glory Hammer, massive power metal fan, so massive Glory Hammer fan, brilliant band. Then Fellowship, they're an upcoming power metal band, and their lyrical theme is from Fellowship is their Lord of the Rings inspired, absolutely brilliant, highly recommend them. They've only got a couple of EPs or singles out and debut albums on its way out. I cannot wait, absolutely brilliant, highly recommend them. I can't wait for their album. Then I seen the Ingester, these ones were like a horror theme because it was all jesters dressed as horror characters, and honestly I thought there was a crock of poo. I just didn't like them at all. I tried, gave them respect, clapped and all that sort of stuff, because I was wanted to see Fellowship, so I was there for the front, so I sat through them and didn't like them at all. This is Endless, can't remember much about them, they were that good, can't remember nothing. I will dip into more of them because I recommend I think I remember them, but you know, I know I've seen them because I always add to the list of the bands. Every time I see a band, I add it to the list, and the amount of ones I got on my list I don't remember them, but I know I've seen them live. Then Hybridize, I thought they were pretty good, and the last band that I'd seen, which been wanting to see these for a while, another new wave of British heavy metal, which I thought was great live, and that was Diamond Head, absolutely fantastic. Am I Eve was an incredible song. So yeah, them were the bands that I actually seen at Bloodstock Open Air. I was actually kept awake most of the night with people bin jousting. It's where there's these massive bins, big industrial sized bins, and 2 people sat in them, and then one either side, and they just ran at each other and bashed into each other, and it was fun, but kept me awake most of the time, which was a bit of a pain. I'll show you my haul. The first haul of this is off Amazon. This wasn't what I got from Bloodstock Open Air, because I got back from Bloodstock and I had a few things turn up off Amazon. This one's A Night to Remember Remastered Edition, Evergrey, 2 CD and DVD, live one, can't wait to unbox that. Doctor Music Festival 1996, a classic Spanish broadcast. Sepultura, I think that's how you pronounce it. the latest Sepultura, but I looked and it just looked like some classic Sepultura songs with guest vocalists like Matt Heafy and various stuff like that, and then Danko Jones, Scott Ian from Anthrax, David Ellefson, which is pretty cool. Then this one's when fire rains down from the sky, mankind will reap as it has sown, and that's an Anathrak. I think I'm pronouncing that one. This one came out in 2001, I believe. It's just a reissue, 2021. This one's Overload, and it's a new album by Spectra. I heard a couple of tracks of them and obviously snapped them up like a shot just from what I heard of them. This one's Slaughter to Prevail, and the album's Kostalom. I know they're Russian and it's more like grindcore mixed with hardcore mixed with a bit of everything, and thought they were pretty good what I've heard, so I thought I'd get their album and give them a proper go. I bought one vinyl from Bloodstock, and that one is Storm Warrior, Thunder and Steel. Look at that artwork. I seen it, I had to snap it up. Fantastic album. Sacred Blade, Steel Crusader and Servants of Metal are my standout tracks off that album. Highly recommend Storm Warrior if you like your heavy / power metal. Then we have a pile of CDs from Bloodstock. I think there's about 12 or something like that, I believe. First one is to this version of Nightwish, Imaginarium. I don't have that in my collection, so it's the only one I was missing, so now I have the entire back catalogue of Nightwish. With Dark Passion Play and Imaginarium, I'm not overly keen on them two albums because it's Annette. After Tyre left Nightwish, I wasn't overly keen on her vocals, you know, but I only got it because it's got Nightwish and I want to add them into my collection. Plus both albums I've got the one where you get the second disc with the instrumentals, so I'll happily be playing the instrumentals a hell of a lot. Then we have Tales from the Emerald Sword Saga, which is the greatest hits of Rhapsody. I don't have that in my collection. It's actually got Rage of the Winter symphonic version, Land of Immortals remix, Riding the Winds of Eternity edit, Holy Thunder Force remix. So it's got some various edits and remixes and stuff, versions on that, which I thought was pretty cool. Then we have Time Machine, Axes, great. Are they from US or German? I'm pretty sure I think they're German power metal. Absolutely fantastic. I keep getting, most bands are getting mixed up the names where they're from like Germany, England and whatnot, so I'm forever getting them mixed up. Then we have Paradise in Flames. I do actually have this, but I have the small cardboard sleeve promo version, so at 5 I thought I've got to grab this version so I can actually play it, because I don't really play through my vinyls, or I don't really play through my promos. This next one, Live in Varken, CD/DVD, and that's Michael Sisk's of a band, Unisonic. Highly recommend these, brilliant. Then we have Vendom Place. It's actually, if you can see I'll show you the book, what's the picture, and Michael Kiske. It's his horror band. He's done that many bands. I was at Bloodstock and my friend was like, yeah, I'll give these a go. It's Michael Kiske's other band. I know he's been loads and then don't know everything he's been in, so it was a no-brainer. I just paid for it straight away because it's Michael Kiske. Then I have, this one is Instant Clarity, and it's one of Michael Kiske's solo albums, so I was happy to get that. I know he's got quite a few out, and I've seen another one, but the one is like 18 quid, which I wasn't going to justify paying that much for a CD, but I did snap that one up and thought I've got to add that to my collection. Then we have Masquerade, which is, as everybody knows, brilliant German pirate metal. Running Wild, absolutely fantastic band. Not seen them live yet, do want to see them. Then we have Camelot, Haven, which is a 2-disc digibook. I actually looked to see and I realised I haven't got this in my collection, which I thought was a bit odd, so I obviously snapped it up and thought I need to grab that into my collection. Then for any fans of Herbie Lang, Absolutely fantastic. This one's Southgate in its 7th Avenue, another great power metal band. If you're a fan of Herbie Lang, you obviously will know about that, and if not, I highly recommend getting on it and giving it a listen. This one's Temple of Sin, which is Imperia. Highly recommend giving those. Absolutely fantastic band. I'm pretty sure they're symphonic metal or symphonic power metals. Maybe wrong. Then we have Walk the Earth, which is Silent Force. A guy there was like, check these out. They're a great power metal band. I knew nothing of them. Done a quick wiki. It says they're a power metal. Quickly went on YouTube, heard like 30 seconds of the song, and that was it. I was sold. Then we have Hanson and Friends, 3 Decades in Metal, solo debut album by Gamma Ray's Kai Henson, who was also a member of Halloween. I've never got around to getting this in my collection. I did want the album, but never got around to it, so I'm happy, really happy I got this in my collection. So I will be doing videos on all of these, unboxing videos. This next one is Visions of Eden. You get the Barbaric remix version and a romantic remastered version. Virgin Steel, another great traditional power metal band. Highly recommend giving those a listen. I've got like 4 of their albums, so happy to get that one into my collection. Alright, then I bought Poster Flag, which is Jomsviking, which is a monomarth. There was that many poster flags there, Maiden, Megadeth, Metallica, dozens of bands, and I've got several Metallica and I've got a few Megadeth and stuff like that, but I didn't have a monomarth. I could have bought about 4 of them, but I thought I'll get one for now. Now for t-shirts. This one is At the Gates. If you're a fan of the Swedish melodic death metal, highly recommend these. I've seen them twice, absolutely killer live, so I never got around to getting a t-shirt. The last studio album, The Nightmare of Being, absolutely hell of a album, so I had to get a t-shirt. This next one, finally got a t-shirt of this band, and it's Puritanical Euphoric Misanthropy, so you pronounce it right, and that's Dimmu Borgir. It's a great black metal band, symphonic black metal. Not seen them live yet, but next year they've announced them for Bloodstock, so I'm going to be definitely. And also they've announced King Diamond as a not King Diamond, his other band, as a headliner slot. So Merciful Fate, that was it. Merciful Fate has been announced as a headliner. One headliner, the other headliner is Lamb of God, but I know Dimmu Borgir is going to be there, Sacred Reich, Testament, and some various other bands, so I'll be getting my ticket as soon as possible. The next one, 2112, which is Rush. If you look for American prog metal, fantastic band. Then I have 2 beanies to show you. Dimmu Borgir. And for you, the latest stuff's prog, but the earlier stuff was like they went Death Doom or something, death metal and various other styles, and slowly changed their style over the year, and that's Amorphis. Don't have an Amorphis beanie, so I wanted one. I'll show you this first hoodie that I bought. These ones cost me £40 each, so I think they're money well spent. Sonata Arctica, the 9th Hour, which is the album cover, and on the sleeve it says the 9th Hour. Then the back you get a rather cool design. So don't have a Sonata hoodie, now I do. The next one is a great symphonic metal band that I've been wanting to get a hoodie of this for a while, so happy to actually get it. The last 2 Bloodstocks I've seen it and I just never picked it up, but now I finally have it in my collection, and that's Epica, the holographic principle. The back is the artwork, absolutely fantastic, so happy to get that in my collection. Absolutely brilliant. The only downside to Bloodstock was the Wi-Fi. There was no signal for the Wi-Fi. I had signal so I could text people, just no Wi-Fi, and it was atrocious, which I know it's something they need to sort out, the Wi-Fi, because it done my Cohen head in trying to get Wi-Fi so I could get on Facebook and post videos and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's my latest Bloodstock haul, and that was my adventures to Bloodstock. I'm going again next year, obviously. It's £150 a ticket for 5 days, and I'll make sure by then I've saved up over like 600 quid for merch, so I'll be going spending some more merch and buying a lot of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope the video wasn't on too long. So I'll catch you in the next one. Take care and stay safe.